So that was pretty much everything in January, encompassed all that. We got a new ISO out. Things were lovely in Reborn land again. Everything was fixed. Then, let's see. What did we do next? Oh yeah, so the other big thing was we had a new makeover in the GUI, or GUI, as some people say it, of our Reborn updates and maintenance application. Being such a mouthful and taking so long to type, we started just or at least I did, started abbreviating it to RUM, R-U-M. Kind of funny, and that's actually why I started calling it that, because I thought it was humorous, but also it's a whole lot easier to type. 3 letters versus however many Reborn updates and maintenance app is. You could call it Rumma, I suppose, but that just sounds strange. So, anyways, moving aside from that utterly useless factoid, we redid the entire GUI or GUI, depending how you want to say it, of our Reborn updates and maintenance app. It's much faster now, actually, and it looks a lot more professional. You even get screenshots of the different desktops you have the option of installing. Previously, if you recall, you just had a list or columns of buttons where, oh, you can install the Apricity desktop that we offer, but you had no idea what it would look like without some digging and some searching. So now we have that straight in the application. Should make things a whole lot easier, we like to think, or at least more convenient. In addition, we set it up so the app is rendered through Python and GTK. Python proved extremely easy to work with. It's fairly fast for what we needed, obviously not an inherently speedy language, but for what we were using it for, it was perfect. And then a lot of the tasks that are done actually run from a bash script in the background that is called in portions by Python when you click on certain buttons. But anyways, basically, it's fast and it does what we need it to do. It looks better, it gives you more information, and in our next release, we plan on having tooltips available to explain briefly what each toggle option does in our maintenance and repair tabs. That way it's not so confusing and you'll know what you're doing before you try doing it in case you're unsure. Finally, we hit the last thing. Just last night, we got a new ISO built. It's all released. I'm going to be making more of an announcement regarding it soon, but with it, we finally have an updated torrent file to go along. It should be available on our website at reborn-os.weebly.com/download if you want to go straight to downloading it. And soon we'll be updating. If you scroll down on our main page, you will notice that our GIF of our Reborn updates and maintenance application is still the old one. I know, I'm working on updating that. For now, we have a YouTube video of it available that I've already posted. Just click the link for it down below if you wish to see it. And you'll also be able to view that from our website shortly, I like to think. Anything else? Let's see. Oh yeah, so new ISO release. What was in it? That is kind of important, obviously, for obvious reasons. Basically, we cleaned up some of the feature selection screen options in Cinchi. In essence, the WPS Office option, among others, were not entirely working due to package renames and other various essentially boring things. That is all cleaned up, should be working smoother, and there were several issues noticed by people, especially on Discord, that we have fixed To be entirely honest, I do not remember what most of those were because I fixed them as soon as they were mentioned. However, they are all fixed. They're fixed, whatever they were, I think. If not, just head on over to our Discord or forum and mention it to us. We'd love to get feedback, of course. And lastly, of course, our new ISO features a more stable, updated Cincy experience once again. And it's a little better integrated this time. Most of the issues that were reported to us were regarding our installer. And those were the ones we fixed, such as the WPS Office option. That's pretty much it for now. Looking ahead, though, you might have noticed some interesting threads, particularly on our forum regarding Condrace OS. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Sorry, all of you Spanish speakers, I am not one of you. I don't speak Spanish well. I wish I did. So I think it's pronounced Condrace OS, but that's beside the point. Anyways, they're an interesting distro. Their developers seem really nice and friendly and willing to work with us. And in fact, they proposed that we merge. It's undecided on that. But once again, because we're a distro made for you, made by you, I just like saying it that way. Sorry. Please don't hesitate to tell us what you think personally on that. Just mention your thoughts in the comments below, Discord, the forums, whichever way is more convenient for you, or I should say most convenient for you. Or blast us all in all those places. Although I'd prefer if you didn't blast us repeatedly, just once or twice, so we hear your opinion. Yes, please tell us what you think about that. We're a bit unsure. We're currently having talks with the Condrace OS team, and things look good. Well, I guess we'll all find out where we're going a month from now. Maybe sooner. Who knows? But that's the biggest thing in the future. That and, of course, our up-and-coming update to our new makeover of the Reborn Updates and Maintenance app that we released just a week ago, if that. We're adding those tooltips, as we mentioned earlier. So more should be on the way. Plus, I will be looking at refining our Apricity experience more, which leads me to my last thing that I kind of admittedly forgot to mention when we were talking about Condrace OS. The reason they initially contacted us was, if you look at our forums, it's fairly evident, but we have been stating that we offer Apricity. Well, turns out they actually forked Apricity's code, and so their code itself is way more similar. Our GUI, our UI for it, everything you see looks a whole lot more similar to the original Apricity. Just if you want to know exactly how, just visit Condrace OS's website. Simply enter them into your search bar in a browser and they'll pop right up. You'll notice that theirs looks much more, it has a taskbar on the bottom. It looks a bit Windowsy, sort of. I don't know how to describe it. Ours just looks like the original Apricity did. So their code is way much closer and more closer, however you want to say that. In fact, like I said, they forked it directly. So we're now relabeling our Apricity stuff as the original Apricity experience because it is the original Apricity experience, just not the original underlying code, because we are Reborn. Once again, we're Reborn, not Apricity. So we worked with our code starting off and made it compatible with Apricity's experience. So so that's pretty much it. Please tell us your thoughts on all of this. We'd love to hear them, and have a great day, week, month, life, everything. Bye for now.